To my left, y'all right, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, left, it's left.
My lovely, one of my co-hosts today, they're gonna be working with me today. Is Miss Elsie or Miss T? I already got us how she doing it. And to my right, y'all left is Miss Z. Okay.
Yes.
And they are my lovely podcast sisters of Happy Hour by Jaze. Is that right?
That's right.
That's it.
Honey, look, now they air every Saturday at 12 noon. Tune in because they be giving the juice, honey. Y'all, they bring it. Okay. Yes. I got a chance to listen to them, y'all. let me tell y'all something. Let me before I even get started, let me just do this work right quick. Let me go ahead and make sure we legalize before I even go any further. And I'm gonna let them tell you about their show.
Legalize, please. Legalize.
Y'all think ball talking was it, baby? Look. And it's two of them. I can't. Let me do this disclaimer. Let me go ahead. Don't put this disclaimer out there. Okay, so this, as stated, y'all know I do this every Saturday because we got to legalize ourselves, right? Y'all know we got people that take it to a whole. They so sensitive.
To take it to another world. It's like, where are you from? My God. Get off the ship, will you?
Don't be quiet.
I ain't gonna be quiet today. It's my turn.
They sensitive.
Hallelujah.
So all information posted is merely for educational and informational purposes. It is not intended as a substitute for professional advice. Okay? Should you decide to use and or act upon any information, okay, you do so at your own risk. I say that again. Should you do act on this on your own risk, okay? While the information has been verified to the best of our abilities, we cannot guarantee that there are no mistakes or errors. However, TGN, Power Play, and or any its affiliate shows, podcasts, broadcasts, radio, TV hosts, and or guests will not be held legally liable for the opinions, advice, and or content provided. It is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, you understand? You got it?
Entiendes?
We got it.
Yo entiendo.
We got it.
We got it.
Can't blame us.
If you don't understand, not my problem.
The disclaimer.
We got to put them disclaimers out there. Child, I've seen the worst of it. I've seen it all.
Oh, wow.
Just one little word can cause you your whole livelihood. You be like, are you serious? I just said, well, you know. How it goes. Well, as you guys probably don't know, and I'm sure you probably tuned into a show or two. If not, check it out. It's cool. I have written quotes, and these quotes are, I've been doing this for a very long time. I can't tell you what I'm up to. I know I'm in the 5, 6. I'm somewhere up there. But I wrote these quotes for me. Wow. It's like when I get up in the middle of the night, in the morning, or somewhere throughout the day, I grab a piece of paper and write it down. And I just started putting numbers to it. And if you know what lilies are, of course, that's a very strong flower. You know, roses are cute. Carnations are lovely. But when it comes to a lily, it has a real distinctive meaning to it because there's so many of them. And people don't understand that it's not the beautiful flower, it's the root. And the root is just, it's deep. It runs deep. That's why they say a lily in the valley. You know, it's like
he's
you in the valley. Yeah.
Teach us, girl.
The flower that blossoms in the desert, you would think it need water. Well, the only way something can bloom, it has to have water at the root, right?
Right.
So just think about it. You in the desert, and it's 200 degrees out there. You have this. You walk up on this beautiful flower. It's like, wait, how is this flower blooming in all this dirt and rock? Well, it's the root. The stem of a lily, baby, it's long. Okay? I mean long. So it's water at the root. There's water at the root. That's how that flower is to bloom. And because it's such a strong flower, have you ever seen like if you have concrete in your driveway and you see grass growing and it cracks up the concrete? See, that's just how powerful this man is upstairs. Wow. How he's going to allow something to grow. Even when you think you can cover it up, he's going to crack through that surface, you know. Okay, so y'all know I'm starting.
Go ahead.
It'll preach.
We for it.
We for it. We hear you loud and clear.
My lilies, I named it Lily, and each one that I come up with is Lily because I think that is something very important. It was written for me when I'm going through certain things. I write it for me, and I thought, well, let me share this with everyone else. It was written for me by me. Now I'm giving it to the world.
That's beautiful.
Why not share this to everybody else? So this one in particular, at random, I pick one. I don't know if it's going to be related to the show. I just pick it. And then I just go on about everything else what I got going on. And most of the time it's right on point for what the show is about. So, but nevertheless, today's entry is Lily entry number 445. And it specifically says hidden motives will eventually get you exposed and publicly crucified. So I'm going to say that again for those that did not hear that. Okay, this way she had to adjust them glasses.
I got to look in the camera.
Gotta adjust them glasses, honey. So hidden motives will eventually get you exposed and publicly crucified. So if y'all know what I meant, when I wrote this around that time, I was talking about assets and liabilities. Anytime you are attached to somebody or something, you have to decide if you want to continue on with this. Is it an asset? You? Or are you a liability? You cost.
Did we not just talk about this today?
See, I didn't even see
girl, you in it.
I didn't see y'all show that, so I have
confirmation,
no idea.
guys.
Okay, I'm just saying. This why we sisters.
Hey.
Okay.
Confirmation, won't he do it?
So basically what that quote was for me at that time when I wrote it, it was like, be careful with who you trust with your business. At the time that I can tell you exactly what was going on at that time. When I wrote this particular quote, I was pouring a lot of my business into somebody. And I ain't just talking about my business, how to grow, but I'm talking about business, my personal life, everything. I started mixing the two.
We were just talking about you, baby. You in it.
So, and it ended wrong, bad, horrible. I will say that I lost the friendship behind it, and I don't care because it wasn't a friendship to begin with.
Shaba.
And I learned the most powerful thing is that selfish people are only interested in how they will benefit from you.
That part.
Because everything was always, whenever I brought an idea, let's try such and such and such and such. Well, no, we can do it this way. Well, give me what you got. And then later on, after the friendship, business ordeal demise, everything that I share with you, you got it on public display. I give this no credit, which I don't care because that's why your business is not where it's at now.
See, when you try to do shiesty in the beginning.
So, on that
shiesty, just shiesty.
And she got exposed because all that stuff had to be taken down. So again, hidden motives will eventually get you exposed and publicly crucified. Because someone's like, that's not you. That you don't even move like that. Your personality ain't even like that. You had to get that idea from someone else. So she had no other choice but to go ahead and give me
your props.
Your kudos.
Pretty much do. I ain't have to sue her. You know,
hey man, I'm so glad you didn't
sue for everything. But I wasn't trying to do all of that. I think the worst part, damage had already been done in the friendship demise. And I realized this wasn't my friend to begin with.
Hello.
She only needed me and wanted me for her own selfish gain. And so again, in that case, she was my liability.
Yeah.
You know, you got good liabilities and you have bad ones. So it looks like, I'll say, here we go. Got to bring it back around to the word. Stop trusting in mere humans who have but a breath in their, was it nostrils?
Nostrils.
While hold them in esteem. That's Isaiah 2:22. I love them angel numbers.
Yes, 222.
I love them angel numbers.
222. That's what I saw it. I just 222. Let me just let me act like I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that part.
Ladies, I brought again, I'm gonna reintroduce you guys again, and I want you to tell me about your show and what you do. I just had to put my little stuff out there.
Oh no,
so
that's good.
I just want again to my right, your left, y'all. I don't know how it looks. Miss Z, you know it's coordinated on the camera.
It's coordinated.
You're right though. You got it right.
I got it right.
You got it right. Yeah.
Okay, see there you go. So Miss Z, tell me about you. Tell me a little bit about you. Where you from?
I'm from Dallas.
Dallas.
I've been here
214.
214. Before they even had a 214.
Yeah. Oh,
Long time.
You know them phones where you gotta spend it.
Yeah, those ones y'all would have if y'all saw one, y'all would know what it was.
Listen,
Rotary dial. Yeah,
you gotta
spin
spin
it.
it.
Have no voicemail or anything.
No,
Remember that?
if they didn't catch it, just rang. They gotta call you back again at some other time when they think you're at home.
If you get that busy, call the operator. Can you interrupt the call? This is an emergency. That show my age. Okay. Okay.
Oh, see, look,
we're gonna get
we gonna get the hood.
Yeah.
Miss Elsie got it going on, baby. She went way back.
Way back. But yes, I'm originally from Dallas. Been here my whole life. 5 beautiful children. I have 5 beautiful children. They call it that child birthing body. Just whoop, whoop, just go right back. You know, my nigga, just bounce back.
That's okay. I'm not overweight. I'm just fluffy. I'm fluffy like Charmin.
Y'all too
much.
And
fluffy.
Yes, fluffy.
Okay.
You are motivated. You are encouraged.
We could. Yeah.
Miss D, you are encouraging.
Listen.
You
That's a blessing. She got that.
You know that y'all remember that little cartoon Expandable? No matter how far she stretched, she that's me.
How you Miss Expandable, man?
There you go. That's a good name, Miss Expandable. That's a good name. But
she's showing out today, y'all.
We there.
We there, girl. We there.
Oh my gosh.
But yes, been here my whole life. 5 children, love them to death. Thank you, my babies. Pastor for 7 years.
Wow.
And now I'm just on a new journey. The podcast. This is my new journey. Come out the walls and reach outside those walls. And so Jaze is just a platform where people can come and be embraced, be loved, and learn how to just take life day by day and be happy. Just be happy. Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, after 2 years. Oh yeah.
So you need to tell me it took you 2 years to decide to come on this platform.
It took me okay. This is a story. Because I just believe that this was just a set time. Because when I started, I came by myself.
Okay.
She wasn't even coming to be a host. You know what I'm saying?
Just to support.
She was just always gotta have somebody on your side that's gonna support you. And so she, but it started really before that. But anyways, make a long story short, I came and couldn't get really started like I wanted to because of course we all know COVID came.
Oh yeah.
And so I end up getting sick.
Wow.
I end up getting sick that next year. That's why it's 2 years. So I end up getting sick. And so then finally I was like, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to do it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so, there were others that were supposed to come in, but God had this one in particular that he wanted me to focus on because he was like, she's been with you this whole time.
Yeah.
She never left your side. She's been faithful, and where the sisters couldn't step up. I'm being real, y'all. God sent me a Latino that loved me to baby speak it.
See.
What?
Mucho no.
See, that's
what she said.
See, that's why I like her.
What she
I
said.
like her.
Translation, I said not much, but I can speak it when I need to.
I'm sorry.
Poquito.
Poquito, no más o menos.
Okay, a little bit. Okay.
See, that's how God works.
Como el Espíritu Santo me quiere decirlo.
She gonna keep on talking.
Keep speaking, and I'm gonna know it all. Now you gonna learn, baby. We gonna learn today.
We're gonna learn. Look, everything I'm white. No offense to my white sisters and brothers, but no soy gringa, soy Hispanic.
She's Hispanic.
That's what she said. I got that part.
Yeah.
She's not white. She Hispanic. I got a little bit of white in there.
Very
little poquito.
Tengo más hermana que más than todos. I got more sister than anyone.
Woo!
Look, you.
Can't help it. That God did this. Okay.
She said God did this.
He did.
But
He
that's
did.
a blessing. A blessing. So how long has the concept and idea of podcast been?
When did we meet? That was probably like in 20. Oh, Jesus.
It was, we've been
by
together.
2017, 2018,
2018,
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Because she actually had got me a shirt made because it was going to be Get Lit with Lady Z.
Manifestation.
Do you hear me? So as soon as I told her, She ran out and got a shirt.
See,
she ran out and got a shirt, man. If you just said something so powerful on your platform, that be careful.
Well, who you share your business with?
That part, because
who you trust with your business,
most definitely.
Yeah,
because she ran with that thing, and so to bring us up to date, I didn't want to do it by myself. I was like, I don't want to do this by myself, and so God said, there you go. There go your partner.
Well, honey. Well, Miss Partner. Miss Anderson, Miss T.
Miss
Tell me
T.
So what? Okay, what does T stand for?
Turner, my last name.
Okay, so LC Turner, right? Is that right? Okay, so why don't you just tell me where you from? What a little bit about? Well, I know you. When you talking about them rotary phones, now listen.
Yes, Jesus. And ain't ashamed either.
So
like they keep saying it's a number. So
where exactly? You're 100% Latino, is that? Just about maybe 80, 50, 60,
maybe. Yeah. 80.
Okay.
80
so are you
there.
originally from Texas?
Yes, I'm originally from Texas, from Houston. I'm from H-Town. To my brothers from H-Town. What's up, H-Town?
Look at her. Dallas. We Dallas.
God moved me here. He opened that door. I had no intentions of moving to Dallas. I said, I will never go to that city.
Really? As hot as it is in Houston?
Let me tell you. Came down here. It was for a game, football game. And people were so rude. I said, ain't no way in hell. I'm just going to be real. I'm coming up here. I wasn't saved then, so I'm going to be real. I just know how to keep it 100. Y'all act like y'all never been, like you've been saved all your life. So just sit down somewhere because you weren't. Yeah, don't quit being so deep. I'm not deep. I'm sorry. Right. Only deep thing I do is go to the deep when Jesus tell me go to the deep. But he opened the door for me.
Go deep off in that closet, that prayer closet.
Yes, go fix yourself, girl. I go fix myself. But yeah, he brought me to Dallas. A week later, we were down here. Wow. I got hired over the phone. They never met. I just like, what is this?
Wow.
I had no clue. Catholic, you know, I was about to have my 30th birthday and I was going to partay. Wow. So I thought Jesus had a different party for me though.
You told him your plan and he said, okay, I'm
gonna show you. I'm gonna make got saved on that job on an empty floor, got saved and filled with the Holy Ghost, all within a lunch break, went home speaking tongues. My ex didn't know what to think, but that's why he my ex.
You know what?
Shook up the enemy, shook up my family because I was all
we want you to go.
I did not sign up to minister.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I'm a Catholic background. Yeah. A lot of people talking tongues. I thought y'all were demon possessed. I didn't know. I was raised Catholic. God ostracized from my family because of that, but it's all good. It's all good. I feel like I'm a Dallas. My kid too. My kids were born here, except for one, my oldest, who passed away. She's good though. You know, she good. God did what He had to do. Yeah. So here we are. Been in many ministries. That's why I can keep it raw and real, because I don't play with God's stuff.
That's right.
You know, you know, I'm just gonna be me, and I can thank my pastor. I came and became her armor bearer. Armor bearer.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's what this spirit in here is just showing.
Listen, it's hot in here.
It's hot in here.
Hot in here. All this anointing.
Look,
okay.
Became her armor bearer, and you know, she is the one that said, because you know, you can't be a dove all the time. That's ministry did, they did wound me, but I thank God He knows how to set it up. She mentored me, even though she is younger, and the age really doesn't have it. She has such wisdom and a calling, and God put her in my life. She said God put me in her life, but He really put her in my life because I learned to go. It's okay to be authentic. It's okay to be you. And she was speaking what I've been speaking for years, going in through the ministry, because here I was, and God put me in predominantly Black churches, and I asked why, and He said, because I'm sending you to leaders. I'm trying to break the prejudice that is in the church, and it's there. Y'all don't want to admit it, but it's there because she witnessed it one time. I was armor bearing, and they were going in for me because I was the only Hispanic, and people think I'm white. Wow. So she was like, "Are you okay?" I said, "I'm good." I was used to it. I knew it was coming. But I thank God for this journey. Like she said, I was just here to support her. I believed in what she was doing, and then God did this thing, and here we are, and I'm on a show. Yay! And I'm so excited to be here.
Right? It's interesting how God allows things to work. Okay, so before I take any assignment, y'all, and this is anything, I'm always praying about direction. And this is God. It's man. Whew, don't get me started. Yeah, get me started.
Get you started. Yeah, get us started.
So this is the month for, is it the National Women's Month?
Yes,
yes,
just did that
yes.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Women's
I know
History
you
Month.
guys talked about that on your platform.
We did.
We did. About how it's time to really tear down the walls and break down this stigma that we have.
Mhm.
I'm so sick and tired of this colorist statements that's made.
Yes.
And you always having to justify who you are.
Hmm.
My presence alone should be enough.
Yep.
I don't need to justify just because I don't actually look like you.
Or
same
talk
color,
like you.
doesn't mean that I'm not exactly. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean that I'm just as powerful and that I don't have anything to offer.
That's
Now,
right.
being man, I know we still have a lot of the prejudices going on, a lot of the racism and stuff like that going on. But it's time as a body,
Hello.
as a women, body, one body to come together.
That
You know, it's bad enough we're losing our babies
Mm-hmm.
at a rapid rate to gun
Yes.
violence.
Yes.
You know, we are past that. I would like to believe that we're past all of this craziness, but we as women have the worst. This when it's time to help each other,
Mm-hmm.
I've learned, and this is no offense to any race,
Right.
but for me, I'm. You mentioned being the only Latino
Mm-hmm.
person in the ministry,
Mhm.
you know, where you serve. I'm the only African American woman, period, at my job, my day job.
Been there.
Only one.
Been there.
Mm-hmm. I already know.
My boss don't see this right
No.
here. He don't. What's that? Who? Child, he'll watch Juvenile and be ready to
Yeah.
work
See?
and do everything
See?
else. It was like, hey, he cares about the wholeness of me as a person, not just me, but each one of his employees. I love my boss.
That's awesome.
Okay.
He cares about us as a whole. He don't see color.
Mm.
They don't see color at my job. It's like, no, I see your gift. I see your talents.
Hmm.
I see your spirit. I know what you are about. So I will do everything in my power to make sure that you continue to excel in that.
Come on
That's a
now.
blessing.
Prior to that, I worked at African American companies, and I'm always about helping my minorities,
Right.
supporting and pushing and pressing. But I don't know if it's they get to a certain level, or maybe they get stuck on titles and labels that they feel like they're now superior, and you are beneath them. Working with some African American bosses had been very difficult for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not the type, I'm not going to backlash and go back and forth with you,
Right.
but you will not insult or interrogate my character. That's not
right.
going to happen. Yeah, I just look this way, but I ain't been saved. Right, Mom?
Yeah,
I ain't been
be
saved
always, honey. First natural, then
still
spiritual.
working.
First natural, then spiritual.
Hello.
I
That
got a
part.
scripture to back me up, honey. He said, first
That's
natural, then
right.
spiritual. If you want the natural to come out, I'm going to oblige.
Yeah,
And then I'm going to pray you back up after y'all put you on the floor. Hallelujah.
Lord, you
He's
know what I'm about
forgiven
to
and
do,
let's
forgive me.
Yes.
Yeah, so
But I get it.
it's one of those things.
I
So
get it.
even
It's a real
with
statement.
me, with Ball Talk, the platform, it was very it started out that way. I went through we tried it a few different times, and I wasn't the first pick of all of this. And it was like they were trying, and one day producer Don actually came and saw me at my job. Now this right here, I ain't never hid it. I hid it in my yesteryears when I did not understand who I was.
Right.
And it took my daughter to go through what she went through, and it wasn't illness. She was going through literally an identity crisis. Mama, why my hair ain't long like hers, or like that, or like this? And it did something to me. It's like, man, y'all see me all the time walking with this big old bald spot on top of my head when I'm at home, and then I throw a wig on by day. I got so crazy with it. I started naming the wigs, you know. But to make a long story short, I decided that on December 31st of 2017, this was done for me.
I know that's right.
I went in that bathroom. My baby didn't even realize it. And I said, and I came back out. My kids are so wrapped up in what they were doing, they didn't even notice.
They ain't even noticing.
Didn't notice until later on that day. Mama, you don't have your hair hat on. You bald for real. I said, what y'all been doing all day? Nothing. We just going. And I realized at that moment that was a defining moment for me.
Wow.
One, I love N.D.R.E. I am not my hair. I love that song.
Love this song.
I am not my hair. It's the soul that lies within. It's who I am on the inside. No matter what I try to do to cover this out here, it will not change. The part that's on the inside is gonna always stand up.
That's right.
So my personality don't change. This is what you're gonna get at work, at home. on the platform. I don't change.
I know that's right.
I'm not going to flip for nobody either.
Hello.
You know, so when it comes to that, and I'll get you together real quick. Hold up now. I ain't got to cuss you out, but I'm going to get you together.
That part.
You know, but nevertheless, to make a long story short, we went through a few people, and this show was supposed to be with 2 other people. And I was sitting there praying, and it was, I kid you not, this is maybe about a few days before Mr. Dunn, we were getting ready to launch. And there was a person that was supposed to be here. It was just going to be me and this young lady. But for some odd reason, I don't know what it was, because I always thought that we had this dream. And no matter what I tried to do, trying to help make sure we get it, we just kept missing. Kept missing. And I was like, come on, baby, what's going on? I need you. I need you. What do you want to say? What do you want to do? I kept getting pushback and pushback and pushback. And I was like, I don't know what to do. So a few days before, I was literally sitting in my living room, getting ready to prepare the show. And I was going to send it to her and say, hey, what do you think? What do you think I need to add, take away? It was our show. It was just going to be Ball Talk with Kim and
the other person. Right.
She sent a long message. You got who you wanted, blah, 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 yada, yada. It was so off. I was like, oh, but a few days before that message came, it was like God talked to me and said, you're going to be doing this show by yourself.
Won't he do it?
No. Won't he do it?
This is yours.
This
is Ball Talk with Kim. Now, what y'all don't know, my middle name is Hope. So everything, even my tagline has my name in it.
Okay.
So Ball Talk with Kim, smoothing out the truth with Hope.
I like that.
See, hope is something significant, right? So I'm always praying and asking God for direction before I step in here, before I do anything while I'm driving. Lord, make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. That I'm not just here speaking just words, but it's helping and healing someone, right? So he called me a couple of days later. He said, I'll make a long story short. How you feel about doing this show by yourself? I said, won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Yeah. I said, wait, what happened? And he kind of gave me a little rundown or whatever. And he said, all I want you to do, he said, I know you can do it. He said, I know you can do it. You have it in you. And it's been Ball Talk with Kim ever since.
That's right.
And I'm on show number 17 today.
17 means victory.
Right. See, it's them numbers.
It's them numbers.
About those numbers. All about those numbers.
I
love it.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the whole synopsis of even this, and why I'm so gung-ho about the unity of women. And it just so happened to be the best month. This is the first Saturday in March, right?
Yes, it is.
See, this month means so much more than just that. It's also optimism month. Why they choose March, I don't know. Well, I don't know why more. Maybe because it's going into
springtime. That's what I was going to say.
You know, and it's like let that stress go, because we're at the end of the first quarter.
Yes, we are.
So it's now time to start changing your mindset and focusing on what's more important. And I know you guys may. I'll read this right quick, and it says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit." Romans 15:13. Normally and usually that is I live by the word, y'all. Yes. I may have this bubbly personality and be out here. I've had guests on here that you'll be like, what? I can't judge them. Right. That's not my job to judge them. Exactly. I love them. You know, because just like God said he used you, or you needed her. No, he said, no, I need you because I need her. I need you for her, right? So it's the same thing. He can't judge anybody. You know, everybody falls short. Last time I checked.
Yep, that's what
we still falling.
We still falling.
Falling
real
day by day.
Falling hard.
Okay.
Hello, I'm just leave that alone.
Girl, listen, that's another topic.
I'm gonna just look at my phone and act like I don't know nothing.
Yes. She's gonna act like I don't
Baby, we so deep.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, come on.
Girl, please.
Why so many people? And you know, I heard someone tell me the other day about the when you are in this holier than thou thing, this whole holier than thou. You said, why you act like that? Well, I don't get paid to act, so this is not an act. That's above my pay grade. This free. Salvation is free. And the last time I checked, when he saved me and I was delivered from the foolery that I was going through,
yes,
when he snatched, not brought me out of it, when he snatched me out of them youngers down off in them trenches.
That part.
Look what he did to me.
Because he had to come get me.
See,
he had a different party for me.
I'm saying,
yeah, see,
look, from whence I came.
Oh, for real.
From whence I came. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I like this person. I love this space that
Hello.
I like, and believe it or not, all the struggles and triumphs and all the things that we go through, I've learned just over the years to just embrace it.
Hello.
That's
learn to embrace it with a word, and just it's hard sometimes. Not going to say that we're just like, oh, there we go. Yeah. No, we do our crying, we do it, we go pushing, and we're talking to God. I do anyway. I'm just like, Father, no, we need to have a conversation. That's how I talk. We need to talk because your daughter got attitude just about now, and I need to know what's going on. But he just knows my heart.
Keep an attitude.
I keep an attitude. Yeah, I got attitude.
Does she speak Spanglish?
Oh yeah,
Spanglish.
Oh yeah,
real
I speak hood, barrio, Holy Ghost, drop pictures. And however you're gonna get that understanding. Okay?
And I just be right there talking about yeah. I
don't know half the words she said, but yeah.
What she said.
Exactly. See, I'm a good student. I learned through I was watching me, my brothers and sisters. Yeah. And I can talk very profound and very professional. You need me too.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
No, I can't.
This is me.
Yeah, but this
you're going to get this at an interview.
I just do that for the people that want to think, okay, you don't understand. Let me do your talk.
Do your talk. See, it's all good though. I love it because it's those representatives that get to me. Because the last thing, okay, and I know y'all have experienced this before. You meet someone, and of course we never meet the real deal. We always meet the representatives.
Yeah.
And I said, where the real people? Stand up, and you meet them, and then something go on, and all of a sudden they flip, and you like,
baby,
that's an FOG. And
listen.
Yes.
You see my face.
Yeah, because we already know what you're talking about.
Now, who is you? Like, no, baby, this is not what we don't do. The flipper rule. We don't do that crazy.
Go over there.
In the corner.
Because you just showed me you can't handle me.
Let me usher you over there to the back.
Go on over there.
I was an usher too. Go ahead.
Go to the left.
Go to the left.
Right. Whichever way you want to go.
To the left. To the left. Okay.
Y'all know you be listening to that music too, so don't act like you don't. You are live from the pits of hell.
I don't even care.
That disclaimer in there.
Y'all, she gonna send y'all to the altar before this show is over with. Yes. Okay, we going to the altar.
Y'all need to repent.
So we'll be right back. No break. We'll just keep going. Okay, well that's what it is, y'all. Y'all got it. We here.
We gotta keep on.
So also, I knew I wasn't gonna talk about the fullness of March awareness, but we got a whole lot more stuff going on this month.
Okay.
It's real quick. So we have the National Foreign Language Month as well.
Oh, really?
The Irish Heritage Month. Y'all know about St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
I don't know much about it, but it's that's their Heritage Month. Because I think is it May? That's the
yeah.
Okay. And we got February.
We got February.
Y'all got February.
We got the whole month.
Yeah.
The whole month.
Child, I'm still trying to figure
what?
They say the whole month. They say the whole month, but I'm like, it's so much stuff going on every day.
That's all. It's some everyday black life.
Right.
Everyday black life.
We be creating stuff and ain't even.
We need more than a month.
But no shade. All jokes aside, y'all, for real. Every culture has a significance.
Oh yeah,
I absolutely love it. Because it helps us to understand that we're all one body. We just have different things that we celebrate as a part of that.
That's right.
I'm very much so proud of this being the Heritage Month for the
women.
What is it? The Irish.
The Irish. Okay.
Yes, gotta love on them. This is also National Ethics Month.
Okay.
National Kidney, Nutrition, and Colorectal Cancer. Okay, I wasn't gonna really get into this about the colorectal cancer, but I have to. We have like celebrities. What was his name that played in Black Panther?
Chad. Yes.
Has passed away. We have it's so many.
Patrick Swayze. Didn't he pass away from prostate cancer?
Yes. That is so important. I tell people nutrition, your health. Please, this right here, this gut tells a lot about people. I'm telling you. They ain't just that. It's other stuff that's going on underlying in that.
That's right. Yeah.
It caused all kinds of stuff. If you don't get this together, not underneath health wise, please get yourself seen about.
That's right.
Any awareness month, and I say this all the time on the slide, like listen, anytime it's an awareness for something for that month, you get discounts. So if you say I ain't got no money, a lot of times they do it as a write-off. Go get yourself seen about. Okay, please don't leave your family like in shambles, trying to figure out. Don't wait too late. Please go get yourself seen about.
That's real.
It is also multiple sclerosis as well, and bleeding disorders. All kinds of blood disorders is going on. So they bring awareness to all this stuff, basically saying just go get tested,
right,
and find out what's going on with you, so you would know and get help and get it treated early. Because early detection is the best detection. Is what I say all the time.
Amen.
Yes, and also you have substance abuse and stuff like that. This ain't about substance abuse. It's about gambling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's about gambling. This awareness for gambling.
Okay.
It's them people. Y'all stop playing that lottery. That don't mean you go get a discount on the ticket. But we do have help for you. Get some help. Y'all stop gambling. Y'all gonna be broke for the rest of the year. Stop.
What if I hit?
Yeah, what if we hit? 10% of that going to the church.
How many 10%
that go where?
10%.
They got their 10% all year long. Okay.
No, I'm just saying, if I hit, it's still going to the church. Because some people pay lottery they pay their tithe and offering all year, then they hit secretly and don't give nothing to church because it's like,
I gave my tithe. If I give, that's an offering because I didn't earn that. So how I'm gonna pay 10% off of that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
Y'all won't play with me. Pray for me. Don't play with me.
It's the truth.
Then I tell you
another time
because offering is what you work for. I mean, no. Tithes is what you work for.
What you win is.
But hello.
You ain't got to give 10% of the offering.
I ain't got to. It's called I don't have to do anything.
Other than tithe.
If I worked and I'm giving my tithes all year, and I hypothetically go and take my 80%, my 90%, and if I want to go play my 90% and go hit, I ain't got to give the church nothing. But if I want to be generous,
you can
and give an offering or a donation, more likely I will do that. But ain't nowhere. See, I got tired. Y'all, hold on, because the church be talking about gambling is bad. No, when they gambled on Jesus' robe, that's what was wrong. That what was wrong.
I don't remember seeing it there says thou shalt not gamble. It says anything that you overdo. It's an addiction. You gamblers that are addicted and sit there and got a hole in the chair, and you'll be doing that same lever, and they have to kind of like say, those 24-hour casinos, honey, they have to come and dust behind you, pick your arms up clean. Now that's an addiction.
I used to think the church just said that because they wanted all your money.
Yeah.
They didn't want you to enjoy your money. Because you can hit and still be.
Yep.
I'm be really happy then.
And that. So this is when you have a problem, like. This is what this awareness.
An addiction.
An addiction.
You got an addiction.
They don't went overboard. They really addicted.
They gambling the church money, the house money.
24, 48 hours. They won't leave that same machine.
That is too much.
That's just too much.
And then they get up off the chair. You've heard this. The person just innocently go put their quarter and they hit and they want to hurt and kill them over that.
Yeah. And I've done that before.
We're going to pray about this. Before we leave, we're going to pray.
Let me tell you something.
Keep it real and honest here. This is a new. Okay, y'all deep folk.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Let me just act like y'all don't know what deep is.
Y'all know for real. I'm going to tell you something.
We're just gonna keep it one.
I needed something at this particular time.
And
I went with a friend of mine. She was like, I just don't want to go by myself. Come with me. I was like, okay, I'm really not a gambler, y'all. For real. I'm really not. But I tell y'all, we was getting ready to leave. And something was just like right there. I promise you.
Wow.
I stuck it in there. I didn't even know what was going on. That's how you know I don't even gamble. The machine, everything going on. I was like, what happened? Somebody won a prize somewhere? It was the machine that I was on.
Wow.
And when I tell you it hit, it hit. Daughter went to college.
Well,
you see,
look, this ain't no income claim. Listen, people, she's just letting you know that sometimes
God
you
will work.
look. It says honor the Lord with your possessions and the first fruits of your increase.
Yeah.
So your barns, is that the barn? your barns will be filled with plenty.
And her barns were filled.
And your vats will overflow with new wine.
Yeah.
That's in Proverbs.
And that was
9 through 10.
You know,
Look.
And that was some new wine for me because I ain't never hit like that. I ain't never.
Anytime you can put your child through college.
God said he'll work it out. He didn't say how he gonna do it. You just gotta trust and listen and obey. It's like he told me, I need you to go get your passport.
Now what if I wouldn't have
And I
went?
was like, Lord, I don't have no $250 for no passport. I said, so you gonna have to provide this. The mother of the church said, baby, God said, go get you a lottery ticket.
The mother of the church.
Church. I went and got me a lottery ticket. I didn't pay this. Look, it sat there for 2 days and the Holy Ghost said, go look at it. I hit first time in my life. $300. I rolled right down there and got my passport. And I got it in my purse right here to show it. So God will do what he needs to do. Y'all need to quit being deep.
Stop playing.
He said, I will provide all your needs.
Right. And what
He said, let the wealth of the wicked go to where?
There you go.
Okay, I'm just checking. That's what he said.
Look,
We saw.
I'm gonna pick up the phone like y'all didn't know the scripture.
So y'all didn't know.
Yeah, I'm just like I don't got no tea to sip, but there's the tea anyway. Miss T gave you the tea, but okay, I'm on with my,
I think I saw it,
yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
but I had my own ministry at the time.
So this also, and this was really stuck out to me. I always take this one. Now, look, we're gonna get out this gambling thing. We got ourselves in trouble. But there is this thing called it's the month of March is also it's called trisomy, and it's pronounced trisomy.
Okay.
It's a condition. It's like it's 3 types of trisomy, and this is the awareness month for this. So a lot of people don't know this because I didn't know until I started doing research.
Right.
Now there are 3 types of this, and basically trisomy is a genetic condition that results in an extra copy of chromosomes. So where most people are born with will have 47, instead they have 46. Right. So trisomy is 3 different types of syndromes that's done. One is a medical defects. You have, it's called trisomy 13. I think it's pronounced Pateau syndrome or Pateau syndrome. It's like the cleft lip. Have you ever seen a baby that has a little split in their lip there? So they have the cleft lip and also the extra digits on their fingers. They're born with that. And some is like really rare conditions. I didn't get any pictures or anything like that, but that's Pateau syndrome. We also have the Edwards syndrome, and I've heard of this before. That's a genetic disorder during formation of reproduction cell. When the reproduction cells during pregnancy in early development, I guess they replicate. And what happens is the babies are born very small and they have heart defects. And there's other stuff that goes on with this as well. And then, of course, you have trisomy, in which we all know about Down syndrome for the most part. But I think we're miseducated about that as well. So with Down syndrome, of course, that's also a genetic disorder. Usually it affects the physical growth. There's some delays there. There's a mild to moderate intellectual disability, and it's shown in their facial characteristics. Most Down syndrome people look the same. It doesn't matter what color they are, their facial features are about the same. And you can tell most adults are about 8 or 9 years old intellectually when you're talking to them. Some can speak and some cannot. You have a lot, but to me, I think that IQ thing is off. It just kind of depends on how they're upbringing, because I do know someone who's Down syndrome and has a very high IQ.
Oh,
very. This different from being autistic. I mean, it's very high. So, but it's bringing the awareness to this. You can find more information about these disorders and trisomy at the very www.verywellhealth.com to help and help educate people about this. And please stop mistreating our Down syndrome people and people with defects. Because you never know, it's a medical condition. And just something that I've learned as well with this particular condition, or these particular conditions, that usually occurs when a woman who has children and she's a much older age.
And you know what? That's funny that you say that, because I remember when I was pregnant with my last baby, and they was trying to tell me I was missing some chromosomes. I said, I ain't missing nothing.
Right. So I ain't missing no chromosome. What you talking about?
No, they told me that. I promise you. baby girl sitting out there, they told me that she was gonna have Down syndrome.
Wow.
And I told them, I said, who do you believe in?
Right. Right.
And the doctor said he lost his faith. I say, well, I'm not gonna do all these tests. I'm not gonna get stuck in my belly because machines make mistakes.
They make errors. Yes, yes.
But God don't make no mistakes.
That's right.
And I told that man that delivered her, he got his faith back after he delivered her. Because she ain't missing no chromosomes.
Right.
Because her mama ain't missing none.
Right.
And I had to tell that doctor, I said, God didn't bring me this far. I got too much work to do to be taking care of a special needs baby. I said, it ain't gonna happen. So I didn't see a specialist. I didn't do anything. I birthed her out. And when I birthed her out, he was like, you make beautiful babies.
See, you know, God, you're right. God don't make mistakes.
Yes,
God
I just want to share that.
He don't make mistakes. Now I'm part of something. One of them. I don't know mine. This special condition. I was a small baby.
Okay.
I came early. That's because my mama voluntarily made me one of these special needs. Because see, I was a twin.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so so I was supposed to be born in August. This might be a miracle. So okay. So I was supposed to be born in August. I popped up here in April. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you what happened. See, Mom, I still love you because I'm here and I can tell this testimony. It's my story to be told now. You done told your story. It's my turn. Okay. So listen. So I'm a twin, and I was supposed my twin brother, right? You know, when we came, see, my mama had them penny loafers. Remember them penny loafers back in the day?
Penny loafers. You had to put
the penny in.
You had to put the penny in. Make sure they were not shiny pins. Those were the shoes.
Why this old pregnant woman gonna try to walk up a hill in some penny loafers, and she slipped and fell on the bed. Bam! The water broke.
Oh my.
And here I come. Pow! I came out first.
Oh wow.
So I kid you not, I was born in the 70s when they did not have all the technology that they have now to incubate and care for babies. Now my mama is a nurse at the same hospital that she delivered me at.
What?
You a nurse? Why was you out there in penny loafers in the rain anyway? Just being hard headed, lady. You know that's probably why I'm short. I'm sorry, y'all. But no, this is awesome. My twin brother lived 2 weeks. Lord, I sometimes I feel like I gave birth to because I have twins too. I feel like I gave birth to my brother and myself. But my twin brother only lived 2 weeks, but I lived literally. I'm here to talk about it. I was 1.5 pounds and he weighed 2 pounds.
Oh, what?
Yes. So he only lived, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks, I believe. But I didn't walk until I was 1 because I was so tiny. Couldn't walk, but I had all these things still attached to me.
Oh.
So now here I am to talk about it and I share about it. Now I end up giving birth to twins, and I'm still trying to figure out how in the world twins. How did I end up with twins? My first birth was a single baby, but then here come 2 more after that.
Oh wow!
I'm still trying to figure that out, child. But I do believe that I gave birth. It was a girl and a boy. I believe that I gave birth to my brother.
That's a miracle.
Yeah, my brother and sister are twins.
They are?
Yeah, my brother and sister, boy, girl. My brother is crazy, darker than me, dark hair. My sister, lighter than me, freckles, blondish brown hair. Yeah, we have Spaniard in us, so that's where that came. She just, I know you're listening, baby. She passed on last year.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
This month, right?
No, it was last January.
Last year. Okay, it's a couple months. Oh, wow.
No, I'm talking about your daughter.
Oh, my daughter, March 17th, she passed on. She was 21. Her daughter passed on a year later.
Wow.
She had the extra digit.
Oh,
she was
wow.
born. So she had heart problem right with the day of us taking her for her heart surgery. She passed away.
Wow.
Yeah. I had lost a mom, my daughter, then my granddaughter. 3 generations of women.
3 generations.
3 generations.
Oh, so that's why we got to celebrate these months right here.
Yes.
We got to celebrate each other.
Yes.
You never know what someone's story is.
You never know.
And then even with that, when the testing goes on, just like the doctor's telling you, oh, there's this missing digit or missing chromosome, you know, I get they do what they do. But God has the final say so. And a lot of times, and back in the 80s and the 70s, when they were making these decisions, you know, they wanted the woman to make the decision. You can spontaneously abort this baby. You are legally, you okay to do that now because this baby gonna be born with all these problems, and financially they don't want you to have to suffer. But all nationality, who are you to tell God about his creation and what I can handle? It's my story.
Yeah.
You know, this is what you don't know what I can handle. My twins were born premature. It wasn't one of those situations, do I abort them or, you know, get rid of them, because they were born. My boy had the heart issue. My daughter, she had jaundice.
See there? Wow. Yeah.
That thing, to this day, I call her that thing, child. She's something else. But her brother had a heart condition. Like, it was heart. And he had to stay in NICU a little bit longer. And I was thinking about how my mom used to tell me, your brother fought hard. But back in the 70s, they labeled them as wimpy boys. They're wimpy because boys don't fight as hard as girls do. So they're wimpy. And during that time frame, they were getting rid of the boys.
Sound like something in the Bible.
I was gonna getting rid of the boys quickly. It's like she keep her because she can reproduce fast. Because they did want my mama to say, "Hey, these twins are born to it. They don't have a fighting chance." But my mama, thank God, being a nurse, no, they don't have a chance. I messed up, but God, no. She fought and she said, "No, you're gonna keep him on that incubator until God says no."
That's it.
Until God say, "I'm calling him home," and that's just what she did. So that's how that part is. And I don't shade any doctors. I do appreciate them because God created all things that's good.
That's right.
It's when we start adding our own extra what knockers and everything that changes the whole dynamic of truly creation. I'm not a Scientologist. I'm not scientist or anything like that. But for some odd reason, even they understand there's a higher being, baby, that you got to submit to.
That's it.
Stop trying to figure out how matter was created. We already know how matter of fact was created. Okay, there's a higher being.
That's true.
They know.
They know.
So that's such a blessing to me, and that was something that I saw, and I was like, man, let's talk about this, because a lot of people don't know, and they think that, oh, maybe I should just go make this decision to get rid of this baby, or for that matter, I'm so tired and so frustrated that my brother or my sister or my son or daughter is Down syndrome, special needs, you know, and they'll never have a quality life. We got the Olympics.
Actresses.
Okay. Like, with all of this going on, you know, so I'm like, are you serious?
Got reconstruction, surgery.
Don't shame these babies. Look, don't shame these babies. Look, doctors, I appreciate y'all for all that y'all do, and thank you for the information, but we gonna work on this thing. Let God have a final say.
Hello.
That's it.
Anyway.
Okay. So the next segment I'm gonna talk about is our bald phase segment, because I know y'all gotta get out of here, and I'm gonna save this next one about relationships at another time. Okay. But this is the segment that I take out. You know how when you go to the barbershop and they ask you when you sit in the chair, you want a bald or a fade? Or do you want your hair, you want it tapered in the bag, or do you want it feathered? You want it like, you know how it goes when we go to the barbershop. Well, this one is bald or fade because I'm bald. It's just me, Thank you, Mr. Dove, for that one. Thank you. but it's when a person writes in, they have a question or a statement, or they just want to know and they need advice, you know? Okay. So this particular person is torn between the two. I know it's a male because when I read it, I said, yeah, he's got to be a man. But he said he's torn between the two. He's 48 years old. He's from Paris, Texas. He said, I was married for 12 years, now single for 5 years with 4 kids between the ages of 18 and 24. Let's just say I had a very busy young adult life. Now that I'm older, it is hard for me to find the right woman. He said, I tried dating online. He tried the hookups from friends and family, even went as far as church. No luck. He said, I finally found the perfect 2 women. It's 2. So he found two. Okay. And have been back and forth between them for the past 2 years. Okay. Okay. Both are financially stable, secure in their careers, and want to be married.
Mm-hmm.
One of them satisfies me sexually and willing to do whatever.
Okay.
The other one, not so much so, but I love her company.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you love about
That's
her?
all he love about her.
Mm-hmm. He said, I know I need to make a decision, but don't know what to do. I need them both.
Baby.
He said, what should I do? Okay, since y'all my special guest, it says since y'all my guest, and I love y'all, Pastor.
Ask the bartender. Ask the bartender.
This hour was ask the bartenders.
Ask the bartender. So on y'all said y'all got ask the bartender.
We got ask the bartenders,
and we're gonna keep it real 100 with you, sir.
Since y'all shared a tidbit with me about you being the pastor and you being her own bear, we're gonna take this to the church for a second, then I'm gonna get real ratchet. So listen, what should that baby do? He got 2 women he dealing with. Come on, Pastor. Come on, Miss Z. Miss Z, go on, tell him.
He defined it.
He what
makes you happy, sir?
Yes.
Okay, because you know what? Okay.
Go ahead.
Don't break it down.
We can't act like
back up there, Miss Dunn. Put that baby back.
We can't act like we ain't never been in a situation like this.
Come on, Bishop, you were
That's
there.
what my show was about, relationship.
Okay.
I want, and then led into this question. But what's in it, baby? Come on.
Baby. Okay.
Let me just. You think I'm gonna do this real quick?
Look, Miss Elsa said she just gonna look.
What makes you happy? I mean, like, you talking about, oh girl, you just can I be country for a minute? You talking about the other girl, you just like her company, right?
Yeah.
But it sounds like the other one a little bit more up to your speed. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
It sounds like the one that
these people saying on Facebook. Go ahead.
Girl. Okay, so he said the one of them, her sex is good, right? And I believe that plays a big part in a relationship. Let's not play games. Okay, we're grown. I don't care about these church folks. They know it plays a big part. That's why they be up in there cheating and doing stuff too. Let's keep it real, because you could be church folk, you could be in the world. Sex plays a major part in. You know what?
Undefiled. Means
so,
you the goal to
and she said that she willing to do whatever.
Yeah,
that's what the first one.
That's what the first woman.
She do whatever.
But he say her sex is good, and she's willing to do whatever. Sir, you got how many kids? 4, 5? You got 4 kids? Okay.
You see what he said? He said 5 years he been single.
Mm-hmm.
He got 4 kids. Between the ages of 18 and 24, he said, let's just say I had a very busy young adult life. So we already know he probably got 4 baby mamas and 4 children.
And he probably do. He had enough to give it around back then, okay?
You go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
But let's talk about now.
Oh, Jesus, go ahead.
And I he say he need them both.
He need them both.
Well, first of all, if they don't agree, then you can't have them both. Because there's a power in agreement.
Yes,
see, we don't want to talk about this in church, but there's power in agreement. You got folks in the church that are struggling. Well, how can I spice our sex life up? We don't want to talk about it, but anyway, let's keep it real. But, sir, if they don't agree, then you need to make a decision.
Well, so when you say they don't agree, because what he's saying is,
he
I don't think they know about each other.
Well, he needs to have a conversation.
Back and forth between the two.
He need to have a conversation. Can I have y'all both?
Really think what he
I mean, this is what. But you know what? There are people that have these type of relationships that will, because they want them. Now, one chick says she wouldn't do whatever, so she might not even have a problem with old girl number 2 that's boring and he just like her company.
Because he may have asked her, would you have a problem with
the world we living in.
Call it the
I can't just talk from the church standpoint. I have to talk about this whole world. So now, of course, we know married between man and woman. Okay, cool. But you got this man ain't, you know, he can't, you know, he say he went to church to find a woman. So I can't assume that he's a man of God. Okay, I cannot assume he's a man of God. Okay, just because he's a man, I can't assume that he's a man of God. Okay, just like a woman, I can't assume that she's a woman of God. She might, because you got women in the world and women in the church. Okay, all right. So if this man desires to have both of these women, he needs to talk to both of them. Hey, you know, even if it's a comical thing, or I'm just being real. What do you think about another woman?
He concubine. He want to marry both of them.
But if they're in the power and agreement,
that's illegal in the state.
It's illegal.
It don't stop.
But it don't mean that they can't have that type of monogamous relationship.
Well,
now that's because we so caught on the church, but you got people outside this world that I know people right now, they would agree to this. The man and the woman, they be like, oh, that's our man. Oh, that's
two women,
they will agree.
Yeah, they agree.
But look in the Bible.
Yeah, look.
But look in the Bible.
Look in the Bible. They had one wife only.
How many concubines did they have?
Concubines.
They had plenty.
But guess what? Go back to this again.
They had plenty. But on the real note,
when she
hurt, you can't just be with old girl because her sex is good because you got kids.
Yeah.
What?
You got children. Now we can talk biblical, y'all. But because you got children. So yeah, but still, you got an 18-year-old.
You still got an 18-year-old. We don't know if that 18-year-old.
You have an 18-year-old. We don't know if she grown, if she's still in school, if this her last year to graduate. Yeah. So you got to think about my 18-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Is this woman gonna be good for my kids as well as she good to me in this bed? Because she might be good in that bed, but she might be like, honey, I ain't got time for them kids. I ain't got time for them grandkids. So you got to think about that. Now he say he enjoys the other woman's company, which can be a good thing. He enjoy her company. That means he enjoy her. She don't have to try hard. She don't have to do much. I just want, like you said, my presence alone
is all.
That's all he needs is her presence. See that?
I listen. That mental part.
I listen.
The mental part.
She balances it. I think mental.
What's important? So mental.
I think mentally somebody that can keep you mentally together. Because you can get sex anywhere.
Yeah.
He can go get some bum sex. He can go buy some sex.
And then why not? Okay, so this is what I see. Because it's two women. Both of them have everything that he needs. It's just that one of them can really do it from a sexual standpoint. The other one can really do it from a mental standpoint. Yeah. So mental is definitely important.
Men love sex.
They do.
Teacher.
Let's look up in here.
Yeah, let's be real.
Men love sex.
They love sex.
Not saying they're gonna marry you because your sex is good.
They don't mean they're gonna marry you.
What do you mean?
But Steve Harvey wrote the book. He said, give me a little coochie. I'm saying it because that's what he said in his book. And he wants you to cook. He gave some 3 C's. I think he said cooking, coochie, and something else he said chilling, clean. There you go. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm gonna go back and read his book. But men, people be like, oh, they so hard to read. They ain't hard to figure out. It's not hard to figure out.
They just A and B. It's black and white. Baby.
It's black and white with them.
You just gotta know if you flow with them or not.
But if he just gonna be with her for her sexually, then he's still not gonna be satisfied because you know what I'm saying.
Married if he's not,
he ain't ready to get married.
You ain't ready to get married.
He enjoying his life.
Not a real man because real man know what he wants. Let's just keep it real.
Well, he was already married.
I mean, he was already married, and you know what? This may be your time to play, and you just don't want to really say that because you know what? I'm at an age now. My kids are grown. They like mama coming out and having a good time. I want to live my life. I've done my part. I had my first child at 26. Okay,
me too.
Yeah. See. Okay, they think I am not dead. I don't care what the church, women in the church, they act like they dead. You can't, baby, the bedroom is undefiled.
So just on that, it says God created males and females for friendship. Genesis 2:18 and 24. God gave different genitals to males and females. Genesis 27 through 28. It says God designed sexual activity for pleasure and procreation. Genesis 27 and 28. And it said God wants married couples
to do what?
In frequent sexual activity.
Repeat.
That's 1 Corinthians 7, 3 through 5. And I'm going to
repeat.
It said God wants married couples to engage in frequent sexual activity.
You're there, ladies? Frequent sexual activity. Jesus. Open up the cooter, okay? Open up the cooter for the hubby.
Okay. If you're married.
Married.
And so the rest of them is about the married couples. It said God wants married couples to enjoy sexual activity.
Say that. I see there it is right there. It's the word, deep folk.
That's Proverbs 5:18 through 19.
Argue with the word, deep folk.
Listen, here comes some warnings here. Yeah. But I'm finna go and hold this mic close and dear to my heart. God warns married couples to avoid sexual sin. That's what he warned married couples.
That's it. You see that?
Married couples.
Married couples.
Okay. And that's 1 Corinthians 6, And
Look at the last one.
1,
Let me
6
get up
through
and dance.
13. Now listen. Then the last one, child, I can't. It said God gives married couples freedom. in sexual activity.
So if he married and she want to bring somebody in and she agree to bringing somebody in, then it ain't no sin.
Why we not gonna make it so difficult?
Agreement.
An agreement.
Listen, we can listen, y'all. Listen.
Y'all can't argue with the word.
Put that back on one more time.
That last one.
It said God gives married couples freedom in sexual activity.
Freedom.
That's Hebrews 13:4.
Freedom.
Okay, child, we gonna change some things around here. Y'all.
What did he say?
What did it say? It's word.
Sarah told Abram, go sleep with Hagar.
Yeah, Sarah told it. So you want a baby to go sleep with Hagar.
The sin wasn't that he slept with her, because the wife agreed. The sin was you tried to change his path of the promise coming.
There was agreement. There's a
power in the power, not power.
I don't suggest y'all bring nobody in though.
Power in agreement.
There's
Power in agreement.
Yes.
And if Jesus, God said it.
We didn't
The
make
Father.
This up,
The Father.
It's in the word.
It's a word.
Y'all hear that? It's in the word. We didn't make
There
it.
it is.
You can't tell no married couple what to do in their bedroom.
That's why
if they want to slang from the shing-a-ling, they can slang from the chandelier.
Because if you don't, ladies, there's somebody out there that will. Okay.
Let the church folks see. They skip over certain scriptures.
I think they make it to fit them.
They give
situation. You can't do that.
freedom in sexual activity.
Puedes hacer que usted quiere. Okay.
But y'all, we agree. Now listen. now I know we playing. Listen, y'all, we for real.
Yeah, for real.
We
for
serious
real.
and playing and for real.
For real.
But seriously though, there is power in agreement. When you're married,
There's power.
I personally don't agree with bringing somebody else in.
I don't either.
Like how you holding her too long.
I don't agree with it
We
either.
gonna have a fight up in this bedroom. Why is you holding her that long?
Why is you hitting it like that? Let's be real.
Why you hitting her like that and you're not?
You ain't hit me like that. You got your back all into it. Why you got your back all into it?
I don't want to compete in the bedroom. I deal with competition outside the bedroom. What the hell do
I don't agree with bringing nobody into your bedroom either. I joke all day long because these are real life situations.
And it's going.
I think I'm too much. Okay.
We're too extra. They can't handle us.
They gonna go like, now did you just say?
Yes, we did.
We could do. Is you married? What did I say? Married couples.
Married.
You be surprised. You be surprised what married couples are doing.
And you know, so I mean, but I truly believe y'all. And for me, the sanctity of marriage is man and woman.
Yeah,
I truly believe that.
Oh yeah.
You're married. If you're gonna do all this extra curricular activity, you should have never got married. Get it out your system.
Get it out.
Now, does it mean that you're not gonna escape having some type of relationship outside of your marriage? No, it does not mean that. Yes, people have physical attraction to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You may have a fantasy about someone else. That's cheating. You may be emotionally tied to someone else. That's cheating. So
that's cheating.
Yeah.
Because the Bible said if you look on a woman,
looking the same way.
So lusting.
Yeah, lusting.
There we go.
There you go. So you lusting.
That's cheating.
That's one of the 7 sins.
That's one of them 7 sins. So if you lusting after a woman, if you done had sex in your head with a woman, you done already cheated. Especially if you got out, you really cheated.
Yeah, and it's here, and once it gets from here,
I'm sorry. I'm not normal.
We're extra. We're extra.
Maybe that's them chromosomes.
You got that other chromosome they try to say you don't.
That's that one chromosome that was missing.
It comes over here too. Okay.
But it's the truth.
It's the truth.
It is.
The truth. You know, but I say this, that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart.
That's it.
And that's Matthew 5:28. Y'all, we can't make this stuff up. Now, everybody.
Lustful intent.
Yes, with the intent. You're right.
You done undressed her. You done thought about her. You done said what you done did to her 50 ways.
Hallelujah. You done said to your mama,
you done already had her.
I'm gonna tap that. I'm gonna rape that. You've already did it. You know you want to tap it. We already know you want to tap it.
He done already tapped it.
In the head.
But he really is intending to try to go tap it for real.
Now he done already tapped it. He ain't got to go in. He done already had her. He done already had her.
He wants to make it real.
He done already had her.
He had her in his mind, but he wants to make it real for real.
You know what? So at the end of the day, y'all, please get it together. No, Lord, I didn't, child. I didn't know what I was walking into today. But it's all good though, because I'm all for it. I like the realness. Don't come at me with this
deep stuff. I'll do it for you.
Mammy
made. Tell me about that girl.
You ever heard that phrase, mammy made? That's just mammy made, just made up, just mammy made. Yeah, don't come to me with this all colorful stuff. Now come with me with the realness. Just gonna be real. Don't come to me with all this stuff that you done mammy made and fluffed up. No.
Fake
come
stuff.
Me for
just
what
being
it is.
fake.
Call it what it is. That's why so many people are running from the church.
I already know
that part. I appreciate that. Yeah.
I just talked about this.
Yeah, we talked
be
about
real. Because people have to
fake.
come in and be able to relate.
And he said, "Come as you are."
He said, "Come as you are." That's what those people I call FOGs, form of godliness, and
that's what it is. The
form of godliness. And now
I call them Pharisees and Sadducees.
Yeah, they're FOGs.
Well, look, see,
they know the law.
They have it. So y'all, this was fun, and I so love y'all. I'm gonna have to bring y'all back so y'all can be on my relationship segment.
Woo, that's Elsie love that.
We talk about this relationship segment. I had to bring my sisters on y'all today. Let them come and show themselves out. Show out, okay? We just show up and show out for each other. So can y'all again tell people how they can reach you guys on your show?
There we go.
There you go.
So
right
Jazz A Happy Hour.
There we go. Jazz A Happy Hour
every Saturday.
Is it
Zenovia?
Really?
Yes.
See, we got something coming. Zenovia Hill and Miss Elsie Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's every Saturday at 12 noon?
Yes, 12 noon.
All right, and it's happy hour.
No drinks, no music.
No drink, no music, happy hour. Child, that's all you need is good conversation.
Good company.
Good
realness is all you need. Realness is a new drink, honey.
Look, get happy, get drunken off of it. Okay.
That's it.
And if you would like to reach me and would love to be a part of the show and on this platform, you can reach out to me via email, balltalk2022@gmail.com. Just send me an email. Hey, let me know what you want to do and we can make it work. I have a text message phone only. It's 214-710-0533. You can find me on Facebook and Twitch under Ball Talk with Kim. You can also find me on Facebook, Kimberly Hope. That's my personal page. And also Miss Hope is MZHOPE 0429. I think that's what that is. That's on Instagram. I have to catch that because I always mix them numbers up. So, the phone number again is. Oh yeah, y'all need to set your.
Okay, you tell us about that.
I'll tell y'all how to set.
We're gonna get your number.
Yes, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna hook them up. I got them. I'm gonna hook them up.
Thank you so much.
So y'all set up a phone, and I think it's soon and very soon our platforms will be able to take inbound calls.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
So we can hammer the child.
Have some live conversation.
Live content. Child, because I be on Facebook trying to catch somebody that's gonna throw a question out there. And I'm like, you said what? Wait, hold on, child. I got somebody on Facebook. That's why I said, let me look and see what these Facebook people saying about this question here. But nevertheless, I thank you guys so much for being a part of the show today. Again, remember this is Women's History Month, all month long.
Happy Women's History Month.
In your life, out of your life, between your life, one you know, don't know, in between. It don't matter. Just celebrate and embrace her. Y'all, please. And as always, I like to leave the show with a positive and encouraging moment. If you do, go to Facebook and like their page at Jazz Happy Hour on Facebook. Yes. Y'all, so please go out on Facebook. Go out on Facebook and like and follow. Like and follow. When they go live, bam, you can get all that content and information. So y'all know how we do this. All my followers, y'all know. So again, with everything that's in me, y'all, please enjoy this weekend. Enjoy your life. Until next week. Bye.
Bye.
Hold on.